Hello and welcome. If this is your first time hearing about Just One Opportunity, we want to take a few minutes to introduce you to who we are, the communities we serve, and the work God is doing through this ministry in Nicaragua. Just One Opportunity exists to serve remote communities in Nicaragua through the practical expression of Christ's love. For us, that means not only sharing the gospel, but walking alongside families and communities and helping create opportunities that can make a lasting difference for generations. Our mission is to break the cycle of poverty in remote Nicaraguan villages through the practical expression of Christ's love. We carry out this mission in three primary areas: evangelism, education, and practical needs. First, we support local pastors and churches as they share the gospel and provide spiritual leadership within their communities. Second, we invest heavy in education, giving students opportunities to grow their studies while also continuing in their Christian faith. And third, we help meet practical needs such as clean water, sanitation, school supplies, and other projects that can bring greater stability to families and communities. These three areas work together. Our goal is not simply to meet one immediate need, but rather to invest in the entire community. Much of our work takes place in remote mountain communities where opportunities that many of us take for granted can be extremely limited. Families often have limited access to education, resources, and opportunities to improve their circumstances. And because many of these communities are remote, reaching them and serving them consistently takes commitment. That is why Just One Opportunity focuses on building relationships and continuing to return to these communities year after year, month after month, day after day. We want families to know that they have not been forgotten. At the center of everything we do is the gospel. And over the years, Just One Opportunity has helped bring the gospel into 46 communities. We've seen churches grow, people baptized, and local Christian leaders continue serving within their own communities. But we believe there is still much more to be done. Our long-term vision is to help reach 100 communities by the year 2040. And a major part of accomplishing that is not simply having teams in Nicaragua. It is strengthening the local church so that the ministry continues long after a visiting team leaves. Education is one of the most powerful ways we have seen opportunity begin to change a person's future. Through Just One Opportunity, more than 120 students have graduated from high school or college. Since 2012, we've also provided more than 3,920 school kits, which are essential for helping children obtain the supplies they need to attend school and learn. Today, more than 60 high school and college students are being sponsored each month thanks to your support. And one statistic that we are especially proud of is that 96% of our teachers are Just One Opportunity alumni. These are students who were once receiving an opportunity themselves, and they are now turning around and creating opportunities for the next generation. That is what long term change begins to look like. But our education program is about much more than just academics. We want our students to grow intellectually, of course, personally, but more than anything, spiritually. Our students receive biblical teaching and discipleship designed to strengthen their faith and prepare them to become Christian leaders. Our hope is that the young people we invest in today will become the pastors, teachers, professionals, parents, businessmen, and community leaders who influence Nicaragua tomorrow. Education is what gives them these opportunities. Christian discipleship helps give them a foundation for how they use those opportunities. One of the most important principles behind our work is that the lasting ministry should be led by local people. Pastors, teachers, and all of the community leaders there understand their villages in a way that the outside organization never could. They know all of the families, they know all of the challenges, and most importantly, they're there every single day. Just One Opportunity currently has 8 evangelical pastors who provide spiritual leadership within their communities. And rather than trying to replace local leadership, our goal as an organization is to come alongside it, providing resources, encouragement, and support to people who have committed themselves to serving their own communities for the long term. We want to thank everyone who sponsors our pastors. Sharing Christ's love also means responding when we see practical needs. That can take many different forms depending on the community. It could mean helping provide clean water systems. It could be creating latrines and sanitation projects. It could be school supplies for children. Or it can mean working together on community projects that improve everyday life. These projects may seem simple from the outside, but for the families who benefit from them, they can provide greater stability, dignity, and hope. They can also help prevent deadly diseases such as cholera from damaging the communities. And they also allow us to demonstrate the gospel in a very practical way through service. One of the clearest signs that this model is working is seeing students begin serving others themselves. We do not want students to simply receive help. We want them to understand that they have something valuable to give back to their communities. In just the past 2 years, 2025 and 2026, Just One Opportunity students have completed more than 45,000 hours of community service. That represents thousands of hours spent tutoring, serving, helping families, assisting communities, and investing in other people. Students who were given an opportunity are becoming leaders who create opportunities for others. And that cycle is what we want to continue. That brings us to something that really defines Just One Opportunity. We are interested in more than one-time help. A short-term project can accomplish something important, but lasting change requires something deeper: relationships. Just One Opportunity invests in long-term relationships with students, pastors, families, and communities. We continue showing up. We continue investing. We continue listening to our local leaders. And over time, those relationships allow individual projects to become something much bigger, communities growing stronger from within. And this is where you can become part of our story. There are several ways to partner with Just One Opportunity. You can pray for our students, pastors, leaders, families, and all of the communities we serve. Or you can give, helping provide the resources that allow these ministries and programs to continue. And churches, individuals, and organizations can partner with us as we continue building long-term relationships throughout Nicaragua. Every person has a different role to play, but every role matters. If you would like to learn more about Just One Opportunity, get involved, or support our ministry, please visit our website, justoneopportunity.org. You'll also find opportunities to give and learn more about the people and communities behind the work you've seen every day. At Just One Opportunity, we believe one opportunity can change the direction of a life. And when opportunities are multiplied through students, families, and local leaders, they can begin changing entire communities. Thank you for taking the time to learn about Just One Opportunity. We hope you'll pray for this ministry, follow what God is doing in Nicaragua, and consider becoming part of our story. God bless.